Hey guys, it's Luxurious here. So as you can tell from the video title, this is going to be another DIY. I haven't done a DIY since my DIY doll shoes video. You don't remember how great that turned out. No, it actually turned out really well. So this time I wanted to do something a little different. So today I'm going to be fabric dyeing or using fabric paint on a piece of doll clothing to try to dye her clothes. I have never done this before. The only experience I have with dyeing clothes is I made tie-dye shirts when I was like a kid, a very long time ago, and I haven't done anything like that since. But this is a very different kind of product I'm using. I'm going to show you guys. So this is what I'm using. This is Tulip Color Shot Instant Fabric Color. Even coverage, dry soft. So this is what I'm going to be using. I'm using it in the color Bubblegum Pink because the jeans I have that I'm going to be coloring, which I'm going to show you next, are on this Bratz doll. Here she is. This of course is Jade. I'm going to be dyeing these jeans and I want them to come out like a fuchsia. This color. Right there. So I want them to call it that. So I went for the lightest pink because I'm going to attempt to put it on this blue, which is a little bit faded, not that much. And hopefully we'll get a good reaction to this or a good response from the color. And if not, then well, what can you do? So yeah, I'm a little bit sad though. I got these jeans loose, right? So obviously they're played with and they're missing like some of the little detail. Like look, they're missing the little drawstrings there, which are super cute. Some kid, I guess, cut them off. And also they're missing the original belt. That's what the original belt looks like. So this is the before and hopefully we'll have the after here. And hopefully this works out okay. I mean, I have never done this before. There are no YouTube tutorials. I have looked for people dyeing things thick. It's all real life jeans and no one has used this. So I'm not watching any tutorials. This is going to be the first tutorial for this on there. And if it works, then hopefully I can help some guys out. And if it doesn't, then well, you'll see on camera if it doesn't work. The fact that this is uploaded though should mean good things because clearly, as I just showed, I haven't done this already. I'm not filming this part separately. This is the first part. So yeah, I guess we will go ahead and we will get started. I will make a setup somewhere. I don't know exactly where I'm going to do this yet. I don't know if it's going to be messy or not. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. This could all go horribly wrong. I'm hoping it's gonna go really good though. But it could very much so go wrong. So we're literally just gonna see. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm hoping for the best. Let's hope for good results on this. I guess we'll just flip the camera and go ahead and get started. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen, you guys. Alright you guys, and we are now outside. I just thought I'd go ahead and show you guys my workstation just so you guys have an understanding of how I'm doing it, because I feel like if I was watching someone else's video I'd want to see what their workstation looks like. So this is how I got it. As you can see, the little pants are on the middle there. So I got here, I put one like garbage bag there, I put a shirt here, it's inside of a box. I have another garbage bag inside the box, and then I got another shirt. These are two very crappy shirts. Never wore them, so I was gonna get rid of them anyway, so I just thought, well, why not use them for this? So this is gonna be my layout for this. Just realized I should probably grab some gloves for when I need to flip them to the other side. I'm not doing the inside, because it's not gonna matter. They're gonna, you know, it's doll clothes, like who fucking cares? So I'm just doing the outside. Gonna try to make this like the best that I can. Have the paint here, so we are very much gonna get started. I need to open it up still. And yeah, we're just gonna see how this goes. I don't know how messy this is gonna be, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film me spraying it, but I definitely will try. I could probably position the camera. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you my workstation. I'm gonna go ahead and get the paint open. Alrighty, so I gave it a test spray, but mind you, I didn't shake it for 1 minute like the can says you do. So here's the can. It was kind of hard to get out of there, but I got it out. And now I'm going to shake it for 1 minute, and then I'm going to begin my spray. If that's the smell of it, holy shit, the whole fucking neighborhood's gonna smell. So yeah, now you shake the can for 1 minute. And you get ready to spray. Okay, so I put some gloves on, and as you can see, I started to very lightly do a first coat just to kind of test it. Seems to be working okay. It always is obviously gonna look better once it dries. And as you can see, it is pretty messy. Also, it kind of smells, so I can just give you the advice to that. Colors turn out actually pretty nice. Don't forget it hasn't dried, and also this is just the first coat. I don't know how much I'm going to coat certain areas, just to be wary. Like, these don't have to be perfect, I just want them to be the essence of fuchsia or pink or whatever. So yeah, it does make kind of a mess, but maybe I will kind of try to show you guys. I didn't get any of me, so I think me holding the camera here should be fine when I do the next layer. So I mean, let's test it. So Some parts are just so fucking stubborn. There's certain parts on these pants that just don't want to color. Can you see all like the fog and mist it leaves behind? So yeah, just gonna keep trying, gonna keep doing some coats and layers and see if this looks any better. And I will come check in with you guys. Oh, and just to remind everybody, you are supposed to wait 5 minutes between each coat. So just try to be patient. I know it's hard, but you know, you do have to follow the instructions if you want the best results. So yeah, just reminding everyone of that. I mean, just a friendly reminder that this is permanent. There is no going back. Okay, so the 5 minutes is up. I keep forgetting to shake this can before I'm ready to use it. And then, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add another coat, and I will do my best to try to film it for you guys. I mean, how's that coverage looking? Is it looking like it's getting covered? I really hope so, because it's like if you really don't shake it enough, it just doesn't like to come out. Like, you have to shake this fucking thing so much. I hope this lasts my whole finished pants. Like, I can never tell with spray cans, like, if they're getting empty or not. I mean, I haven't used a lot, have I? I don't know. Alright, so you gotta wait another 5 minutes, go on to the next layer. I might skip a few layers just so I don't keep bugging you guys, but you do have to wait 5 minutes between each layer. Remember that. Alright, just finished putting on another layer. Thought I'd go ahead and check in. I think the color's coming out really nice. Mind you, this is only the front side, so I have to do the flip side. But I like how it's like pink overall, but it's still like got hints of fuchsia in it, which is exactly what I wanted. Let me just pop up the picture, which I want it to be compared with again. So that's what I'm going for. So I think it's overall coming out pretty good. I have to say I'm pretty satisfied with it. I just hope the coverage keeps going well. I still have to do the back side, like I said, I still have to flip it at some point. And yeah, but overall I think it's going really good. So far, pleased. But we do have to wait and see the overall results to see if this really works for, you know, long term and everything like that, and when it actually fully dries. So we will see. But overall, it's looking pretty cool, I have to admit, especially for someone who really doesn't know what they're doing. Just did another layer on the front, just thought I'd show you guys. I don't know, there's just a few little spots that are still bugging me, but it says even coverage when it fully dries. So I think this might be the last layer I do on the front for now, and I'm gonna, obviously I still have to do the entire back. So I think after this, once this dries in 5 minutes, I will flip it and I will start working on the back side. Alrighty, now we are going to attempt to flip this onto the back side. I just hope it doesn't lose its paint when I pick it up and flip it. So we're gonna move them like that, and there is still, as you can see, lots of areas that need coverage. Not that bad though. Some of it did seep through, which is awesome. Alright, so we're gonna get putting our layer on here. Pick up the bottle first. Okay, so here's the first layer on the back. We are going to go ahead and let this dry and move on to the next layer. Alright you guys, it's been a few layers since I've checked in, because I just thought there wasn't any point of filming every layer, kind of like with the DIY doll shoes video. I've taken my gloves off because I'm thinking of moving this project inside, because I've officially tested it outside, and this is literally what you see in the workspace as far as the paint gets. My layers were definitely enough, as you can see. It hasn't gotten through anything, so yeah, I'm very well protected, so I think I'm going to move this project inside now. There's no need to be outside. It's going really good. The color coverage, as you can see, the back basically looks exact same as this. It's very sticky and everything right now though, because it is still setting in, you're not supposed to touch it. I feel like I've been also, when I've been spraying it like this, I've been spraying the can way too close, which I'm sure people are going to comment about. On my last few layers, I was doing it a little more properly. I wasn't holding the can as close. So yeah, this is how it looks so far. Like I said, I think I'm going to move my workspace inside now, and I will see you there. Alright you guys, so we have just moved back inside. I have just put another layer on. As you can see, they're looking pretty friggin' pink. I mean, you know, the lady was like, you might want to get a lighter pink because with the blue it will turn a bit of a purple. This is looking pretty fucking pink. Like, this is not even really much purple in there. I mean, actually, okay, I'm kind of lying. There is a little bit. It's actually coming up a little lighter on my camera. It's actually looks better in person. But yeah, this comes out very well on blue. Just to let you guys know, if you want to use this on your blues, go for it, because this will show up just like the color, as you can see. So yeah, I just put another layer on the front. I basically think it's done. I mean, it's looking all pretty fucking covered. The bottle didn't lie. I'm gonna flip around the back though once this layer dries and check that out, make sure everything's looking covered, and then I'm gonna let it dry. It says just let it dry for 30 minutes, but that is definitely not gonna be long enough. I'm probably gonna do 24 hours. I will let this layer dry, then flip it over when it's done. All right, and we are back from the 5-minute drying time. Let's see if we can lift these up and kind of get a bit of a field of what's going on here. So here is the front. Looks pretty covered to me. And we'll flip into the back. Even the back's looking pretty good, I have to say. Not trying to toot my own horn. I mean, I know this isn't very good. You know, mind you, it is my very first time doing anything like this. So I will put one more spray onto the back. Oh look, there's a piece of the belt that the previous owner tried to cut off. Did he cut the full thing off? No, that's pink. So I'll do one more layer on the back, and then I guess I will let it dry. I don't really know how you're supposed to set it up to lay it dry, but I will figure out something. Yeah, we'll see then. It says 30 minutes, like I said. That's definitely not going to be enough, I don't think. So I'm going to do 24 hours. But yeah, I'm going to do my last layer now. By the way, this stuff can smell. It smells. It's a very strong smell. So just be wary. I don't actually recommend doing it in the house. That's why I'm glad I'm only doing my final 2 layers in the house, because it fucking stinks, and it, like, you know, it's misty and everything. So yeah, okay. So I'll do my final layer on the back now. Alright, so here's how I'm thinking of letting them dry. I'm kind of sitting up. I know there's certain parts, like, I'm kind of worried that it's just not gonna dry. It's still kind of sticking to things because the color's still very fresh. So that's, I mean, I don't think 30 minutes is going to be long, but I am going to put 30 minutes on my timer and then come back and check on it. Also, it's kind of awesome if you can see the inside, the color like totally seeped through, and now it's pink inside too, so that's awesome. But that's what I mean. You really got to make sure this is like completely dry before even risking putting it on a doll's legs. Like when you touch it, it should feel completely dry. Like that should be the ultimate test. And so yeah, I will do 30 minutes, but I am most definitely probably going to do 24 hours, and then I will come back and check on them, possibly do an update. And yeah, so now I'm going to leave them for 30 minutes like this, and we'll see what the hell happens. Alright you guys, so we are back. I have dried them for 30 minutes on one side and 30 minutes on the other side. So it's been a total of 60 minutes they've been drying so far. They are not quite ready. They are still, as you can see, they still kind of stick. There's still definitely some wet spots that need to be dried. I'm probably getting them on my fingers as we speak, but that's okay. So they're still pretty wet. They still definitely need to dry. As you can see, they're drying almost like a fuchsia. You can see the blue coming through, but since it's mixed with the pink, it's almost like a fuchsia, which is really awesome. I don't think I evenly applied it enough on certain areas. I don't know if you can see that or not. I think I should have evenly applied it. Like down here seems really good, and sometimes for some reason up here it looks a little darker, but I almost kind of like that. And here's the back again. So yeah, they're definitely not ready for wear yet. They are still very not very, as you can see, it's not getting on my fingers, but they're still sticky. They still need to dry a little bit more, so I'm gonna leave them drying some more. I keep putting 30 minutes and then I flip them. I do 30 minutes on each side. So yeah, but overall it's getting there. It's actually almost a little darker on my camera, especially the parts up here, which are definitely a little more fuchsia than the rest. So yeah, that is the little check-in, and I will check in with you guys a little later. Alright, hey guys, it's been a little bit. I've done a few more 30 minutes on each side, blah blah blah. And just thought I'd show you guys. I never thought to, like, you know, put the flash on so you guys can see it, basically how I see it. So here's the front. I'm pretty satisfied with it. As you can see, it ended up to be like a fuchsia pink like I wanted. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now the back, I might have to do some touch-ups. I don't know, the back, only about like right here, it's just a little too dark for my liking. Maybe I'll put I'm thinking about actually right now just putting some coats on and seeing where it goes with that because I'm a little unhappy with just the back here. I would like it a little more purple. So there's some spots here that I'm gonna have to cover with the paint. But the front I'm pretty overall happy with. Maybe I'll put another coat on, but again, just these certain bits, I'm satisfied with these parts. It's just gonna be these bits that I didn't do too good on. So yes, I might just do those, and I'll let you guys see when those dry, because those are gonna need even more time now because I'm now wanting to touch it up. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this back part first though. This part definitely needs some more paint, but other than that, yeah, it's turned out pretty good so far-ish. You know, I am an amateur, mind you. I know all the people who know anything about fabric dyeing are probably cringing their faces off right now, and I'm very sorry about that, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do another layer, and I will check in with you guys after. Alright you guys, it has officially been 24 hours. I am now here with the big reveal, so without further ado. Holy crap, can you guys believe it worked? I totally gotta admit, at one point I was getting a little skeptical, but look at it! It freaking worked! It even turned out fuchsia. It dried like a fuchsia purple color, like the lady told me it would, and I remember early in this video I was kind of doubting that, but look, it actually turned out like a fuchsia color. I also have Chloe here in the original versions to compare, just so I can show you guys like basically the before and the after, how these pants started off to how they turned out. Look, they turned out freaking sick. I'm really freaking happy about this. I can't believe it. Like I said, I am just sad that they're missing the little drawstrings here. I think that would have been nice, but look at that. It actually turned out. Here is it next to the comparison picture. As you can see, like, I'm really happy with these results, you guys. Like, really freaking happy with these results. Now, I'm gonna give you the full little tour of them. So I put that little belt on. And yes, if you're wondering what that blackness is, she does have Brat's leggings on, because I put these on a test stall at first, and they did leave a few, not a bunch, but a few pink marks on her legs. But the best part is, you guys, don't worry about that, because this stuff is fabric dye and it washes off very easily with a cloth and hot water. Or you can even just rub it really hard with your thumb and it will come off. It does come off though, so do not worry, because I even got, originally a while ago when I didn't wait the 24 hours, I put it on her and she got a little bit of pink on her ankles, and now it's completely gone, as you can see, because you just rub it off with the hot water. But look at, I just can't freaking believe it. So I'll give you guys this full little tour of how the jeans turned out after we did that. There is one little spot on here that I'm kind of disappointed about right there. As you can see, there's a little spot there. I mean, it's kind of big, but her hair's still on anyway. But there is just a teeny spot there that I should have put a little bit more of the fabric dye on, but oh well. I actually can't put any more on. That's what I want to tell you guys as well. As you can see, I have used it all. Yes, this whole fucking can was used on these pants. I can't believe it either. So, I mean, I don't know if it's all, but I have shaken it a million times, and I've sprayed it a million times, and nothing's coming out anymore except for air. So, very weak air too. So, I'm assuming I've used it all, which sucks, but it doesn't really matter, because I bought it solely for this purpose. This was the only reason I bought this. I have no other use for this shit. It was just for this sole purpose, so yeah, but overall, guys, I am very satisfied. Again, I used Tulip Color Shot Instant Fabric Color in Bubblegum Pink. So, in case you're wondering what I used, this is it, and it did this to blue fabric. Turned out a very nice fuchsia color, which I'm very, very satisfied about. It turned out like exactly how I wanted it, so I'm very happy about that. Now the Core 4 all has their iconic looks from this picture. So very, very happy about how the fabric dyeing turned out, I have to say. And again, here's like basically the before and the after. So I mean, it works very well. I have to say, it very much absolutely works. No doubt about that. So yeah, there you guys go. So there you guys go. That was me fabric dyeing this Jade jeans to fuchsia. I'm really freaking happy about it, you guys. It actually totally worked. I always kind of knew it was going to. I was a little skeptical, though. Obviously, when you try these new things, you know, you're going to be naturally a little skeptical about it. You're like, is this really going to work? You know, kind of a thing. And it's always very, very awesome and a great feeling when it actually does. So here's the finished product again. I am very, very happy with it. I think it turned out very, very well. It's really cool when, you know, you do a DIY and it actually works. I always think that's just such an amazing feeling to be like, yes, you know, this worked. So yes, just in case, one more time, if you guys are curious, this is the product I use, the Tulip Color Shot Instant Fabric Color. I just think it's good. I think always things with instant when it comes to doing fabrics is good. Look at me talking about it like I know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about. This was my first time using it, but very pleased with the product overall. Some of the coverage maybe could have been a little bit better, but overall it's really good. You know, and it does, you just gotta be patient with the drying times and the waiting between layers. That's the one part I kind of found hard to remember to keep doing, is the waiting and all that, but when you do, it's really worth it. It turns out really well. So yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching my lawn fabric dyeing journey. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know a few of you guys like when I do the DIYs or test out the DIYs or stuff like that, so I was very happy to do one again. It was a lot of fun, and I will definitely think of some more to do in the future if you guys enjoy them. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, please like and comment on this video, and I will see you guys next time, and I hope you learned something and maybe you're going to test this out for yourself. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you're testing this out, if you've done it, if you've used this product before, or what products do you recommend that maybe work better. Let me know. I'm totally down to talk about it. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.